On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic, global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Alchemy.
A medieval chemical philosophy and speculative theory that aimed to transform base metals into gold or produce a universal elixir that could cure all diseases and grant immortality, a process of transformation or creation that appears magical or mysterious.
Examples:
Alchemy experiment, alchemy of emotions. Today, the study of alchemy remains an important part of the history of science and philosophy.
Ailment.
A slight but often persistent illness.
Examples:
Heart ailment, age-related ailment. He got timely treatment for his physical ailment of severe back pain.
Whiskey.
A type of distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains, typically barley, corn, rye, or wheat, aged in barrels and often consumed straight or with mixers.
Examples:
Bootleg whiskey, whiskey barrel. I enjoy a glass of whiskey on the rocks after a long day.
Metabolite.
A substance produced by metabolic processes in living organisms, especially those that are essential for normal physiological functions.
Examples:
Metabolite concentration, drug metabolite. The liver metabolite levels were higher than usual.
Mushroom.
A type of fungus that grows on dead or decaying organic matter and typically has a stalk and an umbrella-shaped cap.
Examples:
Mushroom spores, mushroom cultivation. The mushroom risotto was delicious, but I couldn't identify all the mushrooms in it.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator, sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, to search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot, scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Coastline.
The particular shape of the coast equals the shore of a sea or ocean, as seen from the sea.
Examples:
Coastline erosion. Deeply indented coastline. The new resort was built along the coastline, offering stunning ocean views from every room.
Snorkel.
A tube-like device used for breathing underwater, with one end in the mouth and the other above the surface of the water.
Examples:
Snorkel gear. Scuba snorkel. The snorkel rental shop provided us with a map of the nearby snorkel sites.
Kelp.
A large brown seaweed that grows in cold coastal waters.
Examples:
Kelp forest. Giant kelp. The coast was lined with beds of kelp swaying in the tide.
Uncover.
To remove the cover from something, to discover something previously unseen or hidden.
Examples:
Uncover a potential problem. Uncover the truth. He continued his investigation and soon uncovered another crime.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Virulent.
Extremely harmful or poisonous, especially in a physical or biological sense, highly infectious or contagious, intensely bitter or hostile.
Examples:
Virulent disease. Virulent criticism. The virulent virus spread rapidly through the close-knit community.
Magus.
A member of an ancient Persian sect of priests and astrologers, a magician or sorcerer with supernatural powers, a wise or learned person with special knowledge or abilities.
Examples:
Powerful magus. Dark magus. The village feared the arrival of the magus, believing him to be a sorcerer.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Painkiller.
Medicine used to relieve physical pain.
Examples:
A strong painkiller. Take a painkiller beforehand. Over-the-counter painkillers are less effective for patients who have taken many in the past.
Morphine.
A powerful narcotic drug used to relieve pain and induce sleep.
Examples:
morphine addiction, synthetic morphine. Long-term use of morphine can lead to tolerance, physical dependence, and addiction.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
ingenious device, ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Gazelle.
A slender, graceful antelope with long, slender legs and curved horns, native to Africa and parts of Asia.
Examples:
gazelle hunting, graceful gazelle. The zookeeper carefully monitored the gazelle's diet to ensure it received proper nutrition.
Harpoon.
A spear-like weapon used for fishing or hunting sea creatures such as whales or sharks. A sharp tool used for piercing or impaling something. Verb: to hunt or capture a fish or other sea creature using a spear-like instrument called a harpoon.
Examples:
harpoon fishing, harpoon the giant octopus. The whaling industry declined as countries began to ban the use of harpoons.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
inject under the skin, inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Neurotoxin.
A poisonous substance that damages or destroys nerve tissue and causes neurological damage or dysfunction. A toxin that specifically targets the nervous system.
Examples:
snake neurotoxin, lethal neurotoxin. Certain types of fish contain neurotoxins that can harm humans if ingested.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
paralyze a city, paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
the muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
unimaginable horror, unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
burn scar, carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.
Canyon.
A large deep valley with very steep sides of rock and usually formed by a river.
Examples:
Twisty canyon road. Canyon of skyscrapers. The Grand Canyon has an awe-inspiring sight.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Minibus.
A small bus designed to carry a limited number of passengers, usually between 8 and 15, often used for public transportation, shuttle services, or private hire.
Examples:
Minibus taxi. Crowded minibus. I took a minibus to get to the city center since the bus service was disrupted.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Equate.
To consider or describe one thing as similar, equal, or analogous.
Examples:
Equate mistakes with failure. Equate to legal responsibility. It isn't very reasonable to equate money with happiness.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the earth.
Starfish.
Marine invertebrate that belongs to the phylum Echinodermata, characterized by a 5-armed body shape that resembles a star, typically found on or near the seafloor.
Examples:
Starfish arm. Starfish habitat. The starfish's unique shape helps it to escape from predators quickly.
Crinoid.
A marine animal resembling a flower or plant, characterized by a body structure consisting of a stem, calyx, and branching arms, also known as a sea lily or feather star.
Examples:
Fossilized crinoid. Crinoid stem. Some species of crinoid are capable of bioluminescence, producing light at night.
Unforgiving.
Not willing to forgive or show mercy, not able to be repaired or restored.
Examples:
Unforgiving blow. Unforgiving terrain. The unforgiving sun scorched the desert, making it uninhabitable.
Jellyfish.
A marine creature with a soft, jelly-like body and tentacles for stinging.
Examples:
Spineless jellyfish. Jellyfish sting. The beach was filled with hundreds of jellyfish, so swimming was not recommended.
Intricate.
Having many different parts and small details that all work together.
Examples:
Intricate details. Intricate lacework. The politician managed to deal with that intricate issue.
Interweave.
To combine or blend substantive parts or elements, to interlace, to mix or intermingle.
Examples:
Interweave threads. Interweave ideas. The author expertly tried to interweave the story's plot and characters.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Scaffold.
A temporary platform or structure used to support workers and materials during construction or maintenance work.
Examples:
Scaffold construction. Go to the scaffold. The construction workers set up the scaffold to reach the top of the building.
Microbiome.
The community of microorganisms equals living things too small to be seen, that can usually be found living together in any given environment or the human body.
Examples:
Skin microbiome. Have a diverse microbiome. The gut microbiome is a major producer of serotonin, which is necessary for human mental stability.
Anti-cancer.
Relating to the prevention, treatment, or cure of cancer, possessing properties that are thought to prevent or combat cancer.
Examples:
Effective anti-cancer drug. Anti-cancer therapy. Scientists have discovered certain plants with anti-cancer properties that could help treat cancer.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb "actions speak louder than words" reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Haystack.
A large mound of hay, usually stacked in a conical or cylindrical shape, used for animal feed or bedding.
Examples:
Haystack fire. Lost in a haystack. The children played hide and seek in the haystacks in the barnyard.
Soak.
To allow liquid to be absorbed, typically by immersing in it, to leave as a guarantee in return for money.
Examples:
Soak in a hot spring. Soak away stress. I soaked the shirt in the sink before washing it.
Amoeba.
A single-celled organism that typically has the shape of a small, round blob and moves by means of temporary projections, called pseudopodia.
Examples:
Amoeba culture. Amoeba movement. The pathogenetic amoeba moved by extending and retracting its pseudopodia.
Bioreactor.
A device or system used to cultivate living cells, tissues, or organisms for industrial or research purposes.
Examples:
Bioreactor engineering. Anaerobic bioreactor. The scientists optimized the conditions in the bioreactor to increase the yield of the desired product.
Lifeless.
Without life, dead.
Examples:
Fall lifeless. A lifeless corpse. The plant had a lifeless appearance, indicating that it was not getting enough water.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples:
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Trawl.
To fish by dragging a net, often along the bottom of the ocean or river, to search or examine something thoroughly, often looking for a specific item or information.
Examples:
Trawl the internet for free music. Trawl for fish. The fisherman used a net to trawl the bottom of the river for his catch.
Longline.
A type of fishing gear consisting of a long main line with many smaller baited lines attached to it at intervals. A type of clothing or fashion style that is distinguished by long, flowing lines and loose, comfortable shapes.
Examples:
Fishing longline. Longline buoy. Longline fishing gear has been criticized for its impact on marine ecosystems.
Conserve.
To protect something, especially the natural environment or culture, from change, damage, or destruction.
Examples:
Means to conserve energy. Conserve coal resources. Children must be taught to conserve our natural environment.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
Savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.